Hi everybody, it's Erica D and I'm back with another video, and I'm here to clock your tea and give you my tea to make sure you don't make the same mistakes as me, and if you already did, I'm here to make sure you don't make them again. Okay? And today we really focusing on distractions, okay? Because 2025 is the year. It's the year. And we don't need no distractions, and we need to dead everything, okay? And I got my hoodie on because it's mad brick outside. And you know what that means is winter. Therefore, you need to be inside at home, and you need to be on your this year. That means you need to start focusing on your goals. It's getting chilly outside. There's no reason to go outside no more. You just stay home and work on what you need to work on, okay? The first things we finna talk about is partying, drinking, and smoking. If you're one of them people who go outside every weekend, let me tell you this right now. If you're a heavy drinker or you're a heavy smoker or you use any type of substance and this substance doesn't help you do better, some people can smoke and drink and be very productive. If you're taking substances and you're not being productive and you're going to sleep, then that's not something you should be doing every weekend. Unless you got your shit together, unless you're focused 6 days a week, then all right, you can have a little one day to turn up. Because balance is important. You need balance. But what are we really doing? Why are we going outside and you know you got stuff to do? Like you gotta understand and learn how to prioritize. If you have an assignment, if you're supposed to post something and it's not ready, then you shouldn't be going to have fun. Okay? Having fun is a reward, okay? It's a reward for all the hard work that you've been doing. But if you haven't been doing anything, why are you rewarding yourself? Why do you think you deserve it if you just been sitting on your ass and not getting shit done? You need to learn how to prioritize. Partying and drinking, that's fun at a young age, but one day you're gonna wake up and realize, like, yo, I cannot do this every day. I cannot do this every weekend. It's not healthy. It's not. You're hurting your liver, you're hurting your lungs, and you're not focusing on your goals. You're not getting done the things that need to be done before you go out. If you are, kudos to you. Then go enjoy your time. But you got to take care of yourself and take care of your priorities. Sometimes you got to miss out on fun to get where you want to be. There's so many people who sacrifice hanging out and having fun for their goals. And it'll be so worth it. And I'm not saying you gotta miss every party. You gotta not show up. But like, just make sure that what needs to be done first gets done before you go out and have a time. Because you're gonna go out, you're gonna drink, you're gonna smoke. And then what does that lead? That's gonna lead you to going home, sleeping for hours. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna feel messed up, and that's 2 whole days of work down the drain because you wanted to go out, and now you feel sick the next day. So instead of going out, or if you do, be responsible. Have one drink or don't drink. But if you know you gotta get stuff done, then you need to prioritize that. Or if you knew there was a party, then it should have been done last week, or it should have been done during the week. Stop making excuses to not get stuff done. We always want to do the things that are so fun. We're scared of missing out. Don't fear missing out on anything. Because the only thing you're missing out on is your potential, because you're not prioritizing your goals. You're messing things up for you. You don't need to go to every party. Parties is not going nowhere. There's always going to be a party. You want to see it? Go watch it on Snapchat. Like, for real. You have to sacrifice fun for your goals sometimes. And I promise you, it'll be so worth it. Next up is relationships. We're talking about friendships and romantic relationships. We're going to talk about romantic relationships first. Romantic relationships are a distraction. Men are a distraction. If you don't like men, women are a distraction. They are. And let me tell you why. If you're one of those people who prioritize your relationship before yourself, you won't focus on anything else but the person that you're with. And I was one of those people. So I didn't get nothing done because all I cared about was my person, my person. What's my person doing? Where's my person at? And that's not healthy at all. And first and foremost, if you're like that, you really need to be alone for a minute and figure out yourself, because you shouldn't depend on somebody that much. You shouldn't depend on anyone but God. Amen. But you really need a reality check. You need a reality check. If you're prioritizing a man before your goals, a man that's not your husband, not the father of your kids, a man you're dating in your 20s, you're prioritizing a man before your goals. Like, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Did I say it again? Like, you're prioritizing a man. That's insane. That's insane in the head. Yes, your relationships are important. You should take care of your relationships, yes. But your goals are also important. And you shouldn't be focused on dating or any of that if you can't balance both of them. If you can't balance your goals in dating somebody, then you need to focus on one. And dating is not the one I'm talking about. Because there's no reason why you should be putting a man first. Like, you feel me? There's no reason why you should be putting a man first. It's weird. It's not healthy. And I promise you that man is not putting you first. You shouldn't be one of those people who's so caught up in your relationship that you don't have your own life, or that you can't have your own hobbies, or that you can't focus on anything else besides the man that you're talking to. No, that's sick in the head. Yes, I'm calling you out. You're sick in the head. You're delulu. You're insane. And you need to stop putting that man first. Because, yes. And this is coming from somebody who does that. I always prioritize my relationships, and it has gotten me nowhere. It's 2024, and I don't think I've accomplished one goal in the past 2 years. That's why 2025, we're doing better. We're prioritizing ourselves. We're not prioritizing a man or a relationship, because at the end of the day, we have goals to accomplish, and we need to put that first before anything else. Being in a relationship is cute, but being broke is not. Being in a relationship is cute, but your body not being tea is not. Not being healthy is not tea. Not being healthy is not cute. Being in a relationship is cute, but failing your classes is not. So let's prioritize our goals, and then we'll think about a relationship later. If you're in your 20s watching this, even if you're not and you have other stuff to get done, there's no reason why you should be prioritizing a relationship. You have stuff to get done. There'll be time for dating. It's not gonna go nowhere. There's a lot of men in this world. They're not going nowhere. So let's just focus on what we need to get done, because you gotta be a wife. They had that money on, you're bugging. You're bugging. If you gotta be somebody's wife, you have the money on, you're wilding. And this, I'm not saying don't be a wifey. I want to be a wifey. But I want to have my shit together first so I can take care of my family and my hubby. Okay? I want to be ready to be the right woman for my man when the time comes. And that's what if you want to be, you got to be good in the head before you get into a relationship. Because not, then your whole world shouldn't revolve around a man. There's more to life than that. Okay? Next. Friendships. Who you keep around you is important. You don't need friends who go to the club every weekend, like we already talked about, who drink every weekend, that we already talked about. If you're open about your goals with your friends and they're doing stuff that doesn't align with it, I'm not saying cut them off, but you need to take a step back and you need to focus on yourself. If you're telling your friends, oh, I don't want to drink, and they're inviting you out every weekend and trying to pour you up drinks, they calling you lame and boring because you don't want to do the same old habits that you've been doing for the past years that's gotten you nowhere, then you need to take a step back from them people. Who you keep around you, like, it really motivates you. If you want to be better, you have to keep people around you who want to do better. You have to keep people around you who have discipline. If you want to be successful, you got to keep successful people around you. Like, you got to, low-key, you got to be around people who you look up to, because they're only going to push you. You got a group of people who want to reach their goals, and y'all just pushing each other, and y'all goals are aligning to get where y'all want to be. That will make you do so much better, instead of having people who fuel the negative things in life that you're trying to get away from. Okay? Because your friends will be connected to your old habits that you don't do anymore. And you really have to be strong enough to separate yourself from that, or to be able to not do the same things and be around them, if that makes sense. If you're around people who's drinking and smoking and you want to go to the party because, you've done all your work and you want to go out with them and you want to hang out with your friends and they're drinking and smoking, you have to be strong enough to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, this is not aligning with my goals. I just came to see y'all and I don't want to do it. You got to know how to say no. You can't be peer pressured. You got to know how to say no. Because people will peer pressure you into doing stuff that you don't want to do anymore. And I promise you, because if you do it, you're going to go home and you're going to be feeling like complete garbage. There's nothing worse than saying that you're going to do something and then doing the opposite. You will feel like complete garbage. If one of your goals is like not to drink and you drink, you're going to be so mad at yourself because it won't even be worth it. It won't. Stop keeping people around you who don't motivate you and who are not happy for you. That's what I'm saying. Stop keeping haters around you too. If you see fake love, get away from it. You don't want somebody who's low-key and hating on you. That's mad weird. You don't need that in your life, bro. Please dead that, because them haters, they will see you fail, and you sharing your goals with your friends and they preying on your downfall. They don't want to see you do good. You gotta keep your circles tight and small, and you gotta be around people who goals align with yours. Because if you don't, then that's an unnecessary distraction, and they're just gonna help you fail. And babe, there's 4 weeks left in this year. 2025 is starting. No such thing as failure this year. We're only getting better. We're only getting better. And that's when I say cut the people off. Cut the people off. If you gotta come off, dead it. Because we not letting nobody stop us this year. Nobody's getting in the way of what we gotta do. Okay? Clock it. Next is social media. Social media is a blessing and a curse, yo. It is a blessing and a curse. And when I tell you, the endless scrolling on TikTok for hours is unhealthy and the ultimate distraction, delete the app. If you are not using an app for content creation or to help pursue your goals, delete the app. If you're not posting on the app, delete the app. Delete it. There's no reason why you should be scrolling in bed for hours and hours and hours watching 30-second TikToks. You're giving somebody else money when you need to be making it. You know how many hours you lose to social media every day? It's sickening. Stop using it. If you're not posting on it, stop using it. I'm not finna say it again. Yes, I am. If you're not posting on it, stop using it. The Instagram, TikTok, the Snapchat. What are you using Snapchat for? So you can watch other people's life? And let me tell you, social media is so toxic. If you really are trying to do better, and if you're pursuing something like content creation, and all you're seeing is people who are already successful. You're seeing people who use thumbnails and titles with SEO in it to grab your attention And most of the time, it's not even the truth. You're watching somebody, oh, how about getting 300,000 subscribers in 1 month? These people are not telling you that they've been on YouTube for 12 years and this is their 4th channel and it finally took off. Nobody's mentioning that part. They're just telling you how they finally got the subscribers that they wanted. And you're looking like, wow, why haven't I gotten that yet? Because they're lying. They're covering half of the truth. That it. Stop watching those type of videos and just focus. Be consistent. Learn. Do better. Improve as much as you can and keep it like that, because these people are lying to you. And the endless scrolling is not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you eye problems, a headache, and a waste of time. You look up and you be like, yo, 2 hours has passed by. What am I doing? Watching 1,030,000 TikToks? Like, be for real. Be for real. You know, what could you have done in 2 hours to help you better yourself this year besides scrolling on TikTok? Besides scrolling on Instagram and looking at somebody else's life and creating unrealistic expectations for your life, because you're already looking at people who have been on social media for about 12 years and finally made it. But you're trying to figure out how you can do that in a month. You can't. That's what I'm here to tell you. You can't. So you need to be consistent and give it time and learn your own way and stop trying to be like people that you see, because they're not even telling the truth. Okay? Tell your own truth, speak your truth, and try to put that out into the world, and then you'll get what you want. Okay? Because I'm tired of seeing the social media, and I'm sick of it. I don't even have it. The only thing I have is YouTube, and that's what you need to be on. Clock it. Okay? You're getting me all riled up because, yo, I really want you to succeed this year. I really want you to be on your A game. I really want you to be the best version of yourself. And you cannot do that if you're always distracted. If you have people who are distracting you, if you're going out every weekend, if you're endlessly scrolling on social media, none of this is going to help you. It's not. You're not being the best version of yourself. And yes, there's balance, and you can find your balance. But right now, if you accomplished nothing last year, or if you accomplished 1 or 2 things, good job. Cause I'm not gonna hate on you. Good job. Cause times be rough and things be hard, and navigating your 20s is very difficult. But these distractions are killing you. Stop being scared to miss out on things. Stop being scared to cut people off. Stop being scared to pursue your goals because you're gonna worry about what other people are thinking about you. Who cares? What you need to focus on is what you gotta do. And that's it. Stop worrying about other people, because other people is not worrying about you the way you're worrying about them. I promise you, the love you're giving out is probably not being reciprocated. So you need to focus on you. And once you got yourself straight, once you where you want to be at, then fall back into the other things. But don't let these distractions, because you're going to wake up one day. And I want you to wake up now instead of in 10 years when you're in your 30s or 40s and you're like, wow, if only I did this 20 years ago. I'm telling you to do it now so you don't have to think about that. Cut those distractions out. Cut the social media off. Give it to them people if you need to. And lock in. I was going to curse, but I ain't going to do it. Lock in. Because 2025 is not a game. Things are only getting more expensive, guys. It's $5 for mayo at the store. $5 for ketchup and mayo. I don't even think McDonald's got a dollar menu anymore. Like, yo, lock in. It's getting scary out here. Things are only going to go up. We got to do better. We got to make this year our year. I'm here to make this year our year. So let's do it, okay? Anyways, that's the end of my video. Erica D out. Bye. Love you guys.